Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, let me introduce myself. I am Elvira Faradilla with student number 2019-034-0043 from District 2019. Now, let's see what we'll learn today. Okay, there are 4 items that we will learn today. 1. Introduction. 2. Why mental health awareness is important. 3. What can we do? 4. Conclusion. Okay, let's start it. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think when you hear these questions? How are you today? How's it going? How's life? Are you okay? Maybe for some people, these questions are just a greeting. But for other people, these questions can be a very meaningful things. Let me sneak it in a blank book. Say that just because you don't understand, it doesn't mean it isn't so. From this, we can know that a person's mental health or a person's mental state could be like that. Someone who says that she or he is fine may not necessarily be. We can see this picture for the example. From these pictures, we can know that she looks happy when she with her friends, but she depressed when she is alone. And from this picture, we can know that she could have a lot of problems that she doesn't share with anyone. The other sample, this is also someone who doesn't realize that she is not okay or that she actually needs a good listener. It could be said that today it's difficult to distinguish between people who are fine and people who are not in good mental condition. This is exacerbated by the lack of public awareness about mental health, which in turn results in worse things for the person. Because of that, today I will tell you about the importance of mental health awareness. So, why mental health awareness is important? We have the reason to say that mental health awareness is important. The first reason is mental health can affect the physical health. The second reason is mental health can affect everything. And the third reason is talking about the bad stigma. Okay, the first reason is mental health can affect the physical health. It can be said that because mental illness can take a person's life as easy as physical illness. We can learn from WebMD. It said that worry causes the body to release stress hormones that speed up your heart rate and breathing, raise your blood sugar, and send more blood to your arms and legs. Over time, this can affect your heart, blood vessels, muscles, and other system. From that, we can know that our mind and our body are connected. Mental illness causes stress by lowering the immune system. Maybe we can take the example from this reason. There are some people consuming drugs and alcohol as an outlet, which affect their health and stability. When they do not treat themselves right, it becomes a destructive cycle of behavior. It can affect their physical well-being and can continue to make matters worse. Then, the worst possibility of mental illness is depression, which can lead to suicide attempts if it left untreated. Okay, the second reason is mental health can affect everything. Mental health can affect all aspects of a person's life. We know that mental disorder can start as a problem that is difficult for a person to solve, and that is very burdensome for the person and that is exacerbated by the bad stigma that exists in the environment. With these circumstances, of course, the person will bury his own problem. This will gradually affect emotional control and relate to one's mood, thus affecting the person's productivity in carrying out routines. If this is not treated immediately, it can create feeling of hopelessness, anxiety, worry, helplessness, feelings of guilt, loss of control, sadness, and fear. For example, this can lead to self-harm. Bad habits such as consuming drugs and alcohol will also increase. If allowed to continue, it could even trigger someone to commit suicide as their final decision. Okay, the reason is talking about bad stigma. The existence of a bad stigma in society will further reduce awareness of the importance of mental health. We all know how bad the stigma of society about mental health or mental disorders. People still think that talking about it is shameful and people with mental disorder are avoided. This certainly made matters worse. So, it is important to talk about mental health so other people can talk about it too. This is related to the Sick Center, which discusses how they feeling ashamed of themselves. It is because they feeling damaged or abnormal. It affects their ability to cope when they think of themselves are very low. Part of the healing process is reversing those feelings. We can do by making a stereotype that our imperfection do not mean a lack of value. So, when we become aware of it, we can also help others reverse those feelings and accept themselves. So, what can we do? We must end the bad stigma and shame to lead the better lives. Ladies and gentlemen, now is my time to tell the conclusion. Awareness of mental health is very important because mental health can affect physical health and it affects all aspects of life. But now, the condition is exacerbated by the existence of a bad stigma among the community regarding mental disorders and mental condition. Whereas, everyone has the right to feel peaceful, happy, and feel that she or he is not alone in facing a problem. Therefore, mental health can have an impact on everything. It is also very necessary to stop this bad stigma. Let's start to caring for one and the other. In addition, from this, it can be seen how important it is to remove the bad stigma associated with mental health. With the end of the bad stigma, someone will start to share stories with others so that they can get support and the risk of mental disorder can be reduced. Okay, I think that's all. You can ask to me if you have some questions. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.